Your objective for the next 2 weeks is highly specific. Generate exactly $1,000 in revenue, starting with an account balance of 0. You cannot use existing capital to buy inventory, and you cannot leverage a pre-existing network of professional contacts. To execute this system, you only need an internet connection and the time to work. This process requires a significant mental commitment. You will need to dedicate several hours each day to the sequence, and you must accept that the vast majority of your initial outreach will be entirely ignored. We will monitor your progress continuously. This tracking system will display your 14-day deadline alongside every dollar of revenue you manage to secure. Reaching this financial target requires the precise execution of 3 specific business mechanics in a deliberate sequence. Step 1 is defining a simple, low-friction digital service you can deliver immediately. This could be writing ad copy, basic video editing, or setting up social media profiles, anything that requires 0 upfront financial costs to fulfill. For the first 3 days, your sole execution mechanism is outbound volume. You will spend your working hours sending direct messages to target prospects who actively need the service you just defined. This diagram illustrates the reality of cold outreach conversion. Out of 100 messages sent, you should expect 95 to be ignored. You are operating to capture the 5 positive replies. Do not view a non-response as a personal failure. At this stage, client acquisition is purely a mathematical equation. Reaching your target requires sending the necessary volume of messages. Securing your first $60 through brute force messaging provides the psychological momentum required to sustain you through the next 11 days, proving that the basic transaction model works. At this point, you hit a structural bottleneck. If you personally fulfill every service order you secure, you will quickly run out of available hours. Your daily income becomes strictly capped by your physical time limit. To break this limit, we transition to service arbitrage. Instead of being the primary service provider, you become the project manager. You sell the service, but you hire someone else to execute the actual labor. This flowchart tracks a single arbitrage transaction. You secure a client for $50 and immediately pay a freelancer $15 to complete the work. Converting these nodes into a bar chart reveals the retained capital, a $35 profit margin for managing the exchange. By utilizing arbitrage, your time is no longer the bottleneck. You can dedicate your full schedule to securing more clients, accelerating your revenue tracker up to the $300 mark. While managing arbitrage clients is highly profitable, it still requires active management. To stabilize your daily revenue, you need an asynchronous income stream, money that deposits while you are focused on other tasks. You will construct build once, sell infinite digital assets. Using free design software, you can format simple organizational templates, budgeting spreadsheets, or workflow resources that can be downloaded repeatedly. Instead of hunting for individual buyers, you position these digital files on established marketplaces. This allows you to capture the search traffic of users who arrive with immediate intent to purchase. This graph illustrates our 2 revenue streams compounding. The steady upward curve represents ongoing digital asset sales, providing a baseline income that supports the sharp revenue spikes generated by closing active client deals. Operating both active arbitrage and passive digital sales simultaneously provides financial stability, rapidly driving your total challenge progress past the $600 threshold. In these final 4 days, your daily schedule condenses. Your morning block is dedicated to volume outreach, your afternoon to managing freelancer deliveries, and your evening to uploading new digital products. The effort from your first week begins to compound. Prospects who ignored your day 2 messages finally begin to reply, while your digital marketplace listings naturally rise in the search algorithms due to early sales. This bar chart maps the exponential daily growth required to close the remaining gap. While day 1 yielded $20, the stacking of these 3 systems pushes day 14's requirement to $200. The final hours are a concentrated operational sprint. You must close every pending client conversation and ensure your freelancers deliver the final files before the countdown timer hits 0. Crossing the $1,000 threshold validates the interaction between outbound volume, service arbitrage, and digital products. If you executed the sequence, you successfully completed the 14-day challenge. You proved your capacity to generate independent revenue from a 0 starting balance. The system works through the combination of rapid outreach, arbitrage leverage, and digital asset repetition. Planning a perfect business model yields $0. The tangible financial rewards in this challenge come entirely from taking immediate, imperfect action and refining your approach as you go. This decision tree maps out the two potential realities. You can spend the next 14 days analyzing strategy and remain at $0, or you can begin executing the steps to hit the financial target. Building an online income requires no upfront capital as long as you maintain consistent daily momentum. Now that you have the baseline system, subscribe to the Money Engine. We will show you the advanced mechanics required to scale your initial $1,000 into $10,000.